Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very sleepy, thank you. I woke up about 50 minutes ago, thanks to the lovely
So
Gary.
funny.
He let me have a long lay in this morning. He was still doing his normal banging and crashing, but I was just determined I wasn't waking up. And then I looked at my phone, and it was 9:10, and I was like,
Oh, never mind.
So how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. So it's been a rather busy morning. I didn't get up early because I don't. I wake up early about 4, but I lay in bed. But yeah, I was just saying a minute ago, I've already had a quick meeting on the driveway with the rep.
Oh, yes.
So it's just bizarre. So we've done that. So it's been it's beautiful weather though, isn't it? So I really hope you're going to have a wonderful day and enjoy some of this sunshine. It is glorious out there. And
Sorry, I'm faffing about because my little fan that I use while we have this was run out of charge and it's just fallen off the sofa.
Oh dear. Oh, yeah, I think I might have to start bringing in my nice big fan because I'm in the front porch and it is just windows. So it's so hot. Never mind. But great to be here. So I didn't get any knitting done since last night, but for anyone who's new, this is Gogglefrogs. We go almost daily at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. on a Wednesday. So bring your knitting, bring a nice cuppa with you, and just sit back and relax because this is your hour to do nothing else but chat, watch, get to know people in the group, and meet some amazing friends, which we have done along the way. So we're now on officially, drum roll. What week are we on, Robert?
20.
And we are on episode
96.
So we set this up when we went into lockdown so that we could keep in touch with our local friends, our knit and natter friends, and it's just evolved in there. So we've got friends all around the world now, which is really quite amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
And every time we sort of log on, the numbers are going up for registering for this as well. And so we just chat for England. We always have done, always will do. And sometimes we have other people. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's just Robert. But whatever happens, Gogglefrogs will go ahead at least 5 days a week at the moment, which means it's day one. So that's so strange. So but I hope everybody is really well. And it hasn't been long since we saw you because we signed off at 9 o'clock last night for our evening knit and natter. I think most of us had a drink. I think lots of us had gin and tonic, but Robert didn't because he was so shattered. He had Ribena. I think it was Ribena.
Yeah. And I've still got Ribena.
But it's acceptable. If you had gin at this time in the morning on this time zone, we'd be like, well, are you going on holiday? Are you at the airport? Because it's acceptable to have a drink at sort of 6 in the morning when you're going on holiday. But yeah. So anyway, I'm doing my arms at the moment, so I just need to double check how many I've done. So shall we see who's joining us today?
Yeah, can I leave you to do that? I'm just doing something very quickly on the Facebook page.
Of course you can. So let's go from top to bottom. I will do the total opposite of what I always do. So I'd like to say a huge good morning to all of you. So good morning, Brigitte. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Janet.
Morning.
Good morning, Judy.
Morning.
Good morning, Linda.
Morning.
Good morning, Lindy.
Morning.
Good morning, Marion. And good morning, Safi.
Good morning.
And this is where everyone starts popping in and I can't keep up with the people who are joining. So sorry about that, but I know I've missed somebody, but I don't know how I've missed. So sorry about that. But good morning, everybody. Sorry, it's getting so hot in this front porch. If you haven't got anything else, then just use a little pattern. So I'll use that. What are you giggling at? Using a pattern?
Yeah.
I know, we have all these wonderful ones. I know my hubby bought me something, and you put it into the end of your iPhone, and it just went like that. And the fan was unbelievable off it. It was great.
Oh,
So,
I'm glad you reminded me. I've got some of them upstairs.
Have you?
I
They
have.
are really, really good. And now, you see, it was a problem that you couldn't charge and stick one of those in at the same time. But you see, with one of these, I was nearly out of charge last night, and it's got the wireless charging. So it was a little bit cumbersome, but I just put both of them back to back. So if you needed to charge it at the same time as putting the fan in, you could and just hold it like that. So yeah, there's a will, there's a way. But I will be finding my little iPhone fan because they're great. They're not just for iPhones, they're for any sort of smartphone. But if you just need a little bit of coolness, as I do at this moment in time, you can put it on your fan, and it's a lot nicer than this.
Oh, it's too big.
That is gorgeous. I must buy a fan. I must buy a fan.
Anyway, right. Let me stop oohing over my fan. I bought it because when we were allowed to go to the theatre, which we do quite often, it gets so warm and muggy in there. And so I bought that to keep us cool while we were in there, because I saw somebody else do it, and I thought, well, all the ones that I tried to find were, excuse this, quite girly because they were frilly, or I don't know, you know what I mean. And then
yeah, I do.
So I bought a couple of these, and Gary loves it when we were in the theatre, and now I have this little pocket one as well.
Oh.
So, right, shall we have some music?
I think that will be wonderful, and I've got no idea what sort of music you have got for us today, Robert.
Well, I don't know how I do this. I must be becoming psychic or something, because this is just so appropriate on so many levels today. One, because I'm tired. Two, because it's hot. And this one was actually picked by Dawn. So let's have a little listen. And this is a very alternative version to the original song. Here we go.
She's incredible. I hate to. Right,
she is.
You know me and my music, but is she like famous or not?
I don't know enough about her. The suggestion came from Dawn, and I listened to it and thought, oh, I really like that.
Yeah, so, because Dawn very folky, and I would say she's folky. But I love her voice.
Yes.
And I don't like many female voices, but she's got a beautiful, beautiful voice. So, yeah, I love that. Thank you so much.
That's okay. And I have two other musical requests lined up, which I will get to. And what I tried to do is try and make sure that the people that request it are around when it's going to be played. So if you'd like to have a piece of music or you have a suggestion, then please do pop it through on either Facebook page or Messenger, and I will see what I can do. Just bear in mind that sometimes there are copyright restrictions, and I just physically cannot get the music on. And even as we've seen before, although it's only ever happened twice, when we've got it on, when we then go to play it, it then says that there's a restriction. So, and we can't know that until we're live. So I will do my best, but there's always a teeny tiny chance that I can't do it. And normally what I do is if I can't put the proper one on, I find an alternative. So there we go.
Fabulous. Really enjoyed that.
We've had lots of chat. So let's have a quick look. Let's go right back to the beginning. Jackie says morning. Good morning. G says morning. Morning. Dawn says, good morning. Morning, Dawn. Jackie says, listening whilst working. Good morning, Jackie. I hope we're not too distracting. Dawn says she's also working. Again, hope we're not too distracting. Brigitte says, good morning. Dawn says, trying to work, but Maisie keeps pouring me for cuddles. Yes. And this was the mistake about getting up so late this morning. I've gone downstairs, made my cup of tea, woken the boys up, and now they're outside the door meowing like crazy to come in because that's where they know I am. Whereas normally they go into deep sleep and it doesn't matter. Safi says, good morning, Safi. Brigitte says, just made it as Rod made breakfast to have up the garden. It was so nice, I nearly lost track of time.
Oh.
Linda says, good morning, Gogglefroggers. Good morning, Linda. Lindy says, morning, everybody. Just got back from a walk. Good morning, Lindy. I hope it was nice and refreshing and cooling as well before it gets too hot. Janet says, hi, folks. Good morning, Janet. Lindy says, fabulous fan, Robert. Thank you very much. Brigitte says, I really don't like those frilly fans unless they're antique. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Linda says, patterns for fanning, needles for back scratching, but not wooden ones as they break, like my beautiful Britney ones. Oh no! Tracy says, what a great voice, made me smile, love people having fun. There's excellent videos. Dawn says, one of my favourite folk singers. She did the theme tune to Jam and Jerusalem on BBC. And she recently did a cover of Manic Monday. On Sunday evenings, Kate and her husband do singing song sessions on YouTube. Fabulous voice. Ooh, thank you for the information. Lorraine says, good morning, everybody. Morning, Lorraine. Thank you for joining us. Dawn says, thank you. Linda says, that was great. Really enjoyed that. Georgie says, morning, lovely people. Good morning, Georgie. Safi says, that was amazing. Love the video. Dawn says, Kate was interviewed on Woman's Hour last week. Denise says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Denise. And Sally says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sally.
Morning. Oh, well, I might have to listen to the Woman's Hour then and find out a little bit more about her.
What I will do is just put her name in the Gogglefrogs Facebook page so that everybody can have a browse if they want to. Kate Rusby. Music today was Kate was by Kate.
Nice hearing someone new, isn't it? Slightly different to the norm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there a genre of music we haven't covered yet? Because we've had classical, we had opera last night.
Yeah.
Oh no, we haven't had classical, I don't think. I don't think I've played a piece of classical music yet. So we've had opera, definitely. We've had pop, we've had rock, we've had 60s. Sorry, we've had noughties. I guess that's still pop, really, isn't it? We've had folk today.
Yeah.
We've had country. We have had rock because we played a town called Malice, which is kind of rocky, isn't it?
Well, that's ska.
That's what?
Ska.
Oh my god.
Sorry. When you look at Madness, Bad Manners, no, the undertones weren't, but ska was like an 80s type of music, very black and your outfits were black and white. Okay. And that falls under the ska. Sorry.
Okay. So Janet says folk. Well, I think the Ballad of Little Audi classes as folk, doesn't it?
No, that's Irish.
Oh, is it?
And
okay.
I still haven't played My Little Tune.
No, I haven't. No, sorry.
No, it's funny. It's very. It's that. If anyone likes Brendan Shine, I have asked for Brendan Shine in true Irish styling.
Yeah, but I need to find something that's a bit appropriate, which is where I'm struggling.
The meeting at the Galtimore.
Okay, I didn't get that one.
It's just.
I'll put it on. Okay, fine.
When we're both on together, because I want to see your face. I really want to see your face.
Brigitte says the Barber of Seville is classical, not opera. I would say it's opera because it's from an opera, isn't it? It's from the it's from. I'm sure it's opera. Anyway, never mind. Tracy says we haven't had reggae yet.
Oh no, we haven't.
Lindy says we haven't had traditional jazz or blues. Does Elvis count as blues?
No, he's more pop country.
Fine. Sally says jazz suggests Nora Jones.
Right.
Dawn says Kate is known as the Barnsley Nightingale.
Love her even more now.
Brigitte says don't forget about Brian Ferry.
Oh.
Okay. And then Janet says English folk related to Irish, but given I live with an Irishman, we have the England-Irish debate. And then says all for reggae. Brigitte says she always thought opera belonged in classical. Fine, I'll accept that. So we've done 2 in 1.
Yeah. But I suppose that the fact that we were talking yesterday about, and I can't even remember what it's called, but it's the chopsticks of classical. But when we were talking about a certain song, I can't remember the title of it yesterday with all the clapping and everything. We could do something like that as classical, and that would be proper classical.
So we had hornpipes and the German Reggie what's it thingy. I took a picture. Hang on a second.
The German.
Oh, 2014 Vienna you were talking about. And then we had the hornpipes from the last night of the proms. And I can't remember now.
I know we were talking about it, weren't we? The Straussy upbeat tempo, yeah. Everyone claps and everyone loves it. From the New Year's Day concert that's every year. Yeah. That is on my bucket list. One of these years, I will apply for the tickets and I will get them. And I'm going.
The Radetzky March.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we should have that one day really as well, because everyone loves it. And even if you don't like classical, you still love that music, don't you? So that piece. So yeah, we'll have to think of a nice bit of reggae. I did actually go to Sunsplash in Jamaica back in 88, I think. I've been to Caribana in Toronto, but I've never been to the London one. So, yeah. So.
We haven't had a cappella yet, have we? I don't think.
Are we not?
I don't think so. I'm going to show you. So from the Fringe last year, one of the best a cappella groups we saw.
Oh.
Sophie said something played on steel pans. Calypso. We've had hang on, we've had reggae, haven't we? Or reggae calypso, because I did Feeling Hot Hot Hot. Does that not count as reggae?
No, it's not really classed, is it? It's like a pop version.
Fine, I'll find some Bob Marley.
But when I was in Bruges one year, we came outside and there's this guy playing, and it is like an upside down walk, and I have no idea what it is, but the tunes were absolutely amazing. And so I bought his CD and then walked around the corner, came back, and I think the police must have moved him on because he'd moved there. So I'm glad I got this CD that is somewhere in my collection. And if you know what that musical instrument is, I don't know what it is, but it just looks like an upside down walk, and it's incredible the music that they can make out of it. So and I don't know what that comes under, but yeah, interesting. Yeah, Bob Marley. Yeah.
Safia says, have you ever been to the Leeds Carnival?
No, I haven't. I've never been to the Leeds Carnival. I've been when abroad. I've not been in the UK. Is it good, Safi? Which is what I want to know. It probably is. But sorry, you were going to say something.
No, sorry, it's fine. Go on.
That's all right. I don't know, but I love all the food that comes with all of these things. So yeah, I absolutely. Do you know what? I think I might have to go out and buy some ackee and saltfish and make ackee and saltfish for me and my mum, because we absolutely love that, and some little Jamaican dumplings. So I think we might have a really, really lovely dinner one day. And Alan's on night, so that's good, because I don't think he'd eat saltfish ever. So we might do that. And we were talking about it because it was on MasterChef last night. The lady there made she called it saltfish nappy, but yeah. So I think we're going to have to make that. And I've got some Caribbean curry powder as well. So yeah, I think that's it.
Louise says good morning. Just joined. Good morning, Louise.
Morning.
Steffi says yes, it's a great day.
Is it? You'll have to let me know when it's going on, and then I'll see if I'm up there. And if I am, I'll take El Parentes on my mum, if my dad's still where he is. So and go for a day out. My mum will love it. My mum would absolutely love it.
So Janet says a real shock to the system, but I'm on my 3rd ever crochet project. I never crochet. My new Gogglefrogs yarn is wonderful. I love the door hanger and pattern. Oh, so pleased we can help you. I'm guessing you're using your Curiosity Cake and my cowl pattern. In which case, enjoy. It's the most relaxing thing ever. I absolutely love it. I can just do it in my sleep now. Georgie says, for Saturday the 31st of October, can we have Something Wicked This Way Comes from the Harry Potter movie or Hedwig's theme? I already have Halloween lined up, actually, but that's a really, really good suggestion. I might just play Harry Potter for the sake of it one day. Maybe September the 1st we'll play Harry Potter.
Why September the 1st?
Because that's the day they go to school.
What, in Harry Potter?
Yeah, they have to get the Hogwarts Express from London to Hogwarts on the 1st of September every year.
Oh, thank you.
So, right, Janet says no, but this will be my 4th crochet pattern. Okay, enjoy. Brigitte says, I've been to a Mardi Gras procession in Dubai, of all places. That's where I saw the Baron Kings in concert too. Oh, lovely.
Baron Kings.
Baron Knights, sorry.
Baron Knights. Oh, do you know what? Because when you said Baron Kings, I thought, I know the Baron Knights, but not the Baron Kings. Yeah, I think I remember the Baron Knights.
I misread it. I'm still shaking out sleep from my eyes.
No, don't worry. I do that naturally. It's part of my brain.
And then Georgie says, fantastic idea. Okay, fine. So that's what we will do on September the 1st.
Yeah. And it would be really, 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 really good in the lead up to that to see what Harry Potter things people have created. And it may have been in the dim and distant past. So you might have to find them somehow on your phone or show pictures. But that'd be really nice to get some Harry Potter inspiration. Why are you looking like that?
Because I've never done anything. I thought you were kind of pointing at me.
No, just in general. This is why, because it's about everybody in the community, and I am sure.
But being the Harry Potter freak that I am, I thought you might be implying that I must have done something and I haven't.
No, not at all.
And actually, the 1st of September is a Tuesday, so that'd be great for Throwback Tuesday.
Oh,
Harry
brilliant.
Potter knitting or crochet. Brigitte says the Baron Knights are from Leighton Buzzard.
Are they? What was their most famous tune? Because I know I should know it. And it was something like Save All Your Kisses for Me or something like that. I'm sure. I don't know, but I can't remember what they did.
Taste of Aggro. Chapel Lead is missing. Angelo. That's
why I know it. I had to do the blink. Do you know what? I did dancing when I was little, and I got given to dance to Angelo. So now I know why the Baron Knights. But what they had before Angelo, I think, was better than Angelo, and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy doing my dance routine to that, and I never won a medal with it either. So that's another reason why I didn't like it.
Never mind the presents. Pop Go the Workers. Live in Trouble, The Sit Song, Little White Bum, bizarre, Food for Thought, Call Up the Groups, Then He Kicked Me.
I don't know. I think we're going to find that it's the sort of things that needs to stay in the 70s, whatever, with a title like that. Oh my word. Oh dear.
Brigitte says, let's call up the groups. I'm guessing that's a song of theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, they took the mickey out of other pop songs.
Did they? Right.
Then He Kicked Me. There's a song called Then He Kissed Me.
Then He Kissed Me. Right, okay, I get it now. I knew there was a reason why I sort of remember them. So was Angela a spin-off from Fernando then? Because ABBA had Fernando and yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't know without listening to it.
Please don't make me listen to Angelo ever again in my life. Oh dear. Yeah, right. How many have done? I've done 3 rows since the last one, so I just need a couple more, and then I will. On my next row, I'll decrease. I'll do a Russian decrease again because I love Russian decrease. I don't think I've said it enough. I will do a little video one day.
Lindy says she's only read the first Harry Potter book, never made anything related. We got into bed the other night and I had Harry Potter on and I was quoting lines, and Gary said to me, how many bloody times have you watched these films now? And I said, well, about as many times as I've read the books, listened to the books. And he said, what do you mean? I said, well, Gary, in case you hadn't noticed, they're always on play. I very rarely listen to anything else. And just to prove the point, there we go. That's currently on Audible.
Oh.
Brigitte says Robert is so going to play Angelo.
I know.
I did think about it, and then I thought, no. I thought about doing it on a day when you're on your own, just to wind you up a little bit. And then I thought, no, I'm not doing that to you. No.
Oh dear. Because if you've ever done dancing, you realise that you not only have to go and practice when you go to your lesson on a Monday night and a Wednesday night and a Thursday night, you also have to practice at home. So whatever piece of music you are dancing to, you have to play probably 30, 40 times per week. And that's what you have to do. So if it's something that you're not particularly happy about, it really does grate on you. So I've probably heard that hundreds of times and I still could never remember all the words. I just, for some reason, I didn't gel with it. So.
Oh, they also did Air on a G-String.
I don't know.
Sunday Shopping, Telephone Line, The Big V, I've Got You Under My Skin.
They were really big. They were on every variety show. Absolutely every. There's every Saturday night. There's always something at the Palladium or something that Bob Monkhouse or Brucey were presenting, and they were on all the time. I remember them being on so much when I was young. That's good. I'll have to do a little bit of wiki research now after this, won't I? See what happened to them.
Well, if it helps, Angelo is not on Apple Music.
Woo!
But the Brotherhood of Man version is.
Oh, I'm thinking about the Brotherhood of Man then, aren't I? Yeah, sorry. But I do remember them as well. So I need to listen to some of their tunes to see what I know. Sorry, it's getting very hot.
Sally says she heard something as and yellow. Oh, Angelo, and as and yellow. Says, that's a fab idea. Her face would be classic. Maybe where she could show us her routine. And Denise says she thinks the Barron Knights version was called Anne and Joe.
Oh.
Okay. Right, let's do Facebook page.
I'm getting rather impressed with all of the work that's coming to the Facebook group.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's
right, so I've just posted 2 things. So the music today was by Kate Rusby, so you can go off and research her. And then Angela and I just have a quick question for you. Would you rather swap Wednesday evening to Thursday evening? So have Gogglefrogs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, Thursday evening, Saturday morning? Or would you rather just have it Monday, Tuesday morning, Wednesday evening, miss Thursday morning? So please, we're not expecting answers now, but please do put it in the Facebook group. The reason why we're asking is we've found that by doing the Wednesday night followed by Thursday morning in less than 12 hours, we do struggle a little bit. So we would just like your input in terms of what you would like to do. So if we drop the Thursday morning, it would mean 4 shows a week. If we move Wednesday night to Thursday night, it would still mean 5 shows a week, but there would just be a bigger gap in between the shows. So we'd have more to talk about. So do please post your comments. Tracy has already replied saying, could you swap Thursday to Friday morning instead? Thank you so much for the suggestion, Tracy. Unfortunately, that was one of the options we talked about, but I work 3 out of 4 Fridays, so by putting the extra show on a Friday just means it puts more pressure on the other presenters, whereas we know I never work a Monday. Sorry, I never have a Monday off, but I do get Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursdays off, whereas I have to work 3 out of 4 Fridays. So it does kind of work in its own way. Then we've got Marion says, won't be about today. Have a fab Gogglefrogs. Thank you, Marianne.
Thank you.
Brigitte says, yarn heaven again. My additional order was duly delivered by my SCD. I love the feel of the antique lilac so much that the stone is going to make a cardigan for me. The chocolate chip ice cream, definitely a pair of socks, and the cakes from Aldi for a blanket for my friend's new grandson in Germany. Looks like housework is going to lose out again today.
Good.
There we go. So that's chocolate chip, not mint choc chip. Chocolate chip from Mothie and Squid.
That's lovely.
Jackie says, Angela, is this the cardigan you were talking about?
I love that cardigan. Absolutely love that cardigan.
Beautiful. But you were talking about a cardigan last night. That's why she posted the picture.
Yeah, she did. Thank you for posting it so quickly.
Linda, my friend asked me to make this for her snowman-loving husband. There was no pattern available. It was supposed to look like one David Bowie wears at the beginning when he introduces the film. And she made this more than 20 years ago. Wow, look at that.
Gorgeous. Utterly gorgeous.
Claire says, morning. Sadly, I have to dash out this morning owing to pesky time slots. I won't be around for today's natter. Hope everyone has a great day and catch up soon. Have a lovely day, Claire.
Yeah, enjoy.
Georgie has posted these lovely tulip gloves. I think they're tulips anyway.
Yeah.
And that's a free pattern.
They're beautiful.
We saw that last night.
Yeah.
Rebecca says, no photo yet after all. I had to frog 6 rows and I joined them onto the wrong end. Oh no, Rebecca. I'm not reading that last bit. That's not nice.
No.
That word. Everybody makes mistakes.
This is the group where frogging is part of life.
Absolutely.
I think it's been like 5 minutes and I'd started frogging already.
Absolutely. And we say that making mistakes makes things unique.
Yeah.
Right. I think we're all caught up.
Are we?
Yes.
Wow.
Brigitte says the scarf with the snowman is fabulous. Yes, it's beautiful.
It is.
I had a snowman cross stitch that I did one year and sent as a Christmas card, and the recipient loved it.
Aww. That does sound great. Now is the time that we should really be knitting all of these beautiful things for the winter. And
Don't you dare say it.
but we don't, do we? We don't start it, and then it gets to suddenly the weather changes, and we think that's it. We're going to start now, and we're going to start a really intricate jumper, which takes us a year to complete or 5, however long. Sorry, I just thought we've all got jumpers and cardigans that have taken years to complete, haven't they? And when I hear the phrase being on the needle like 6 years, 8 years, I think I'm not alone. Thankfully, I'm not the only one. It makes me feel so much better. Oh, right. I
thought you were going to say a word then. Brigitte knows which word.
Christmas. Yeah.
I'd say I'd ban you, but you run the show, so I can hardly do that.
But you upload, so you can edit it out whatever you want to.
Anne says, love the snowman. Good morning, Anne. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Safi says, the scarf and mittens are amazing. I will definitely snaffle the mittens pattern, Georgie. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brigitte says, the plan is that I knit the finesse for a cardigan as I have finished with the stitching, etc. for the big C.
Oh.
Lindy says, long-standing work in progress is definitely changed status to UFOs after about 4 years. But if you have a project that you pick up and put down, pick up and put down, pick up and put down, and it goes on for 4 years, does that still mean it becomes a UFO, or is it still a work in progress?
What's a UFO again? Unfinished
object.
Oh, right.
See, to me, I would say an unfinished object is something that you have for more than 4 years that you haven't done anything to. And I have one of those. It's called Lily Pond. Whereas I would say that my jumper, which will be 4 years next year, is still a work in progress because I do keep doing bits to it.
Yeah.
Lindy says, no, if you're picking it up, it's still a work in progress. Good, thank God for that. Right. Janet says, but we can all hiss when the big C is mentioned. You will not even know. Oh, hey. I just had a thought.
On what?
I think I might, because all the pantomimes are going to be cancelled this year. I think I'm going to write my own script, and from edits of Gogglefrogs shows, put together our own Gogglefrogs pantomime, which just needs some boos, some hisses, some he's behind yous.
Only you could think of that. Only you could think of that. Right.
Oh dear. Janet says, oh no, they're not. Oh yes, they are.
Oh no, you're not.
Oh yes, we are. And we need a song as well. All pantomimes have a song in the middle, don't they?
Yeah. Don't know what that'll be.
Maybe Adrian to write a pantomime song for us.
Yeah. Or that one, you know, that they all did. I think you played it on the regional day where they're all singing. It was like a pop song, but they all sang it.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it is. You know, I'm not great at music, but.
Georgie, Lindy says that would be an absolutely great idea. Georgie says that sounds fantastic idea, Robert. Janet says, great idea, Robert, but think about your workload. That is true, Janet. I said Christmas. I didn't say which one. And the thing that I had planned for the 100 next week has gone slightly wrong as well. So because of time, yes. So I'm frantically trying to come up with another idea. On the subject of 100, there is something that I need to send you in advance, everybody. So, and I must put this in the group as well. So please do put in the event if you're attending, just so that I know who to send this thing to. Sally says the man is a genius. Janet says, well said, and great to hear you laugh now you're awake. Oh dear.
You need a Ribena. Oh dear.
What are you up to today, Angela?
Got to go to Marks and Spencer's to shop for our neighbours. So we still go out and do their shopping. So they get some stuff, they're getting a car door delivery, but they do say there's certain things that are always best in Marks and Spencer's. So I've got some cherries to drop round for you.
Ooh.
So there are some left. I didn't make the cherry pie last night, but you can have some of the cherries from, I don't know what farm it is, but not far away. Milton Keynes. What else are we doing? There's some ironing to do, which might get done after midnight. I've got my Reiki at 5:30. There is lots and lots and lots of internet stuff to do. But to be honest, it's so hot in the house during the day that anything like that I just need to do late at night. So I'll have a look, because there's a few tweaks that we need to make to things. So we'll have a look to make it all better for you. But I'll do that late. So not a right lot today, I don't think. What about you? What are you doing on your day off?
I'm trying to think. I've got some washing in. Knitting, but not my knitting.
What do you mean, not your knitting?
You know, September.
Oh, right.
And then I'm not really sure.
Well, you might pop round here, or I might pop round to you, one of the two.
Yeah, seeing you.
Right. So it's got to consist of a cup of tea, social distanced. So we'll do something like that.
So yeah, other than that, I'm not really sure.
Well, I think you need a relaxing day, because obviously your body needed to lie in this morning.
There we go. Yes.
So welcome there.
An afternoon nap by the looks of it.
Do you know what? That's after I got up this morning and had my breakfast. I thought, do you know what? I think I need an afternoon nap today. But I have to remember my Reiki today, because I booked it yesterday and I knew I had it at 2:00 yesterday. And then at 3:00 it popped into my head, and I hadn't put a proper alarm on my phone. So I had to ring her and say, I'm so sorry. I will pay you for it, but can I have another appointment, please? I thought it's not her fault that I've totally lost my mind. So yes, I'm going for that today. So that should be nice. But yeah, so I don't know what everybody else is doing today. But I think whenever the sun's hot, I was wondering what to do for dinner, and I thought I'm going to get one of those chickens that is like a rotisserie chicken in a bag. That's how little I want to stay in the house today. So I'm going to do that, and a bit of salad and some nice potatoes for dinner. And I thought that's a really, really easy dinner, isn't it? So we can all enjoy that today.
Oh yeah, I've got to think about that as well.
Yeah. I think about dinner hours before it happens, because if not, it ends up being beans on toast.
Oh, I could really do with beans on toast at the moment. That sounds so nice.
I love beans on toast with grated cheese on top, or a fried egg on top, or both. You could have a fried egg and grated cheese.
I wonder if I could get away with that.
Of course you can.
It's scary. He loves his food. I won't get away with that.
But you know what we had for dessert last night? Because I looked I said, oh, I'm doing sausage rolls, like gluten-free sausage rolls and everything that I had left over from the weekend. I said, and Alan, you have got chicken dippers. Totally forgot that I'd gone up to my parents for a few days. So he had eaten the chicken dippers and the chicken steaks while I was away. So when I said, oh, you haven't got chicken dippers, you've got sausage rolls for your dinner. But then I did, because I had the cherries.
But then he went to KFC instead.
No, he didn't. No.
Oh.
So he sat there and I gave him a meringue, which are homemade meringues. I didn't make them, but someone else did. And I whipped up some cream and I put tonka bean in it. And then I pitted some fresh cherries. So we had this huge bowl of meringue, fresh whipped cream, and pitted cherries. Oh, it was amazing. And we're having the same tonight for our pudding.
They did tonka bean cream on Bake Off the Professionals the other night.
I was amazed that somebody else knows about tonka. So it's illegal in America because if you have quite a lot of tonka, it can affect your liver. However, you have to have a lot. But yeah, I can't believe that somebody else uses tonka beans. Oh, I love tonka. Absolutely love it. So, and my latest tonka beans are about 3 times the size of the others. But when you leave them around, they look like a big shriveled cockroach, and they're not. They're tonka beans. So it's like a big vanilla pod, but it's like an oval black card thing. So, yeah, we're having tonka bean again for tea.
So, without giving it away for the people that haven't seen it and want to see it, do you think the right team won?
What, in
Bake Off the Professionals?
I haven't seen the last one yet.
But that was with the tonka bean cream.
I haven't seen the end of it.
Oh, okay.
So it's as well you said that. No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm not going to look in the chat anymore, just in case. But I think the Italians need to win. Then the ones who were runner-up before, and then the 2 from the Ivy, who I absolutely love. I don't think they will have the finesse in the end to win it. So that's the order I think it's going to go in, but I don't know. So I'll know. Me and my mum will watch it today.
Okay.
We're going to have to watch it before you come round, aren't we? Because we're going to be talking about it.
Well, we don't have to, but I don't agree with the result.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't agree with the result at all.
What have Benoit and Cherish been up to?
I think it's just my opinion, but there we go. Safi says definitely the best team won, and Lindy says it all came down to the showstopper.
It always does, doesn't it? You sit there, and I do think that I love the Professionals. I absolutely love it. The Bake Off, not too sure about some of the decisions, etc. But the one thing I will say about this series, the number of teams that have been in tears, you can see how hard they work. It's amazing. And I'm so glad to see that there are so many people who are professional chefs in restaurants who can't make the fondant, the chocolate fondant.
Brigitte says she stopped. I mean, honestly, that one that put flour around the outside, it's like, really? That's just, it's so dry.
Yeah.
Not that I like chocolate anyway, but Brigitte says she stopped watching it because Liam gets on her nerves. It's Tom that gets on my nerves. I can't stand him.
Who?
Tom Allen. He's just so full of himself.
I think the show would be better without those 2 people as presenters. I think they could have better presenters. It just, I don't know. I don't know. But I do like. I love the program. Absolutely love the programme. It's great.
And then they've started filming Bake Off.
Have they?
They have, yeah. So they decided that they didn't want to cancel it this year, so they put everybody in quarantine for 2 weeks.
Really? Oh, that is so good. Sorry, just using like.
So I don't know how they're doing it. I can't imagine that they're going to split it over weekends like they used to, although that might be how they present it back. But I would imagine what they've done is put everybody in quarantine for 2 weeks, and then they just do some intense filming. So it's done in like 10 days, 2 weeks, and then go back to normal. So,
so who's in it? Because Sandy's not doing it, is she?
No, it's Matt Lucas. Going to have two Matt presenters. Yeah, Matt Lucas and Noel Fielding.
We'll see. We'll see how that works. But I just love Sandy Toksvig. I think she is incredible, and I love the fact that how often did she cry when she had to tell somebody they were going home, or she was just so genuine. I absolutely love that. And I do you know what? I love Prue in it as well. Prue seems, I really enjoy watching her. She's great. So, yeah.
As long as Matt Lucas doesn't break into a rendition of Thank You Baked Potato, it'll be fine.
Why?
Have you not heard the Baked Potato song?
No.
Oh, it's horrible. Well, it's not horrible, but it's just, I think it's pointless. Brigitte says, have you watched the QI programs without the audience? No, we stopped watching QI ages and ages and ages ago. It wasn't my favourite show anyway, but Gary loved it. So, Angela, have you watched QI without the audience?
I don't know what QI is.
So QI is the program, the quiz show that Stephen Fry used to do, and then Sandy took over from him.
I've never watched it.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Have I been missing out on life? Is it something I should watch?
I think it's a Marmite thing.
Right.
And I haven't watched it in years, but it started off as almost a late night version of Pointless, and the most obvious answers get you the most points, or something like that.
Right.
I couldn't quite follow, but there were some really intelligent questions, and yeah, I didn't get it. Anyway, Janet says it's not so good since Stephen Fry left. Yes, that would be a bit like having the Harry Potter books on Audible without Stephen Fry.
Yeah, it would work. No. He just has an incredible voice.
Yes.
Very unique, very good. At the same token as you couldn't have had anyone else in the Carry On films other than Sid James playing those characters. It was just the laugh, his voice, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brigitte says the point system in QI is not to be understood. Thank you. Glad I wasn't the only one.
I'll take a look at it though. I'll take a look and see what it's like.
We're at 11 o'clock.
What? Oh, I was just about to do another row. Oh, never mind. Well, it's been lovely spending time with you today, and I'm so glad, Robert, that you've woken up a little bit. But now I think it's preparing for your afternoon nap. Yeah. So we will catch up and see you again on. Sorry, I will see you on Saturday. Robert's work on Saturday. What else?
I'm back on Tuesday. So you have me 3 days next week. You have me Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Yay! All right, anyway, lovely to see you all and see you again soon. Hopefully you got lots of knitting or crocheting done and not much frogging. But if you did do frogging, you're in the right place. So Goodbye, love you, Gogglefroggers, and we will see you again on Saturday at 10.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.